Here we go.
When I was in high school, I had an internship at the local hospital. It was a rotational internship, so I got to work in a different area every week. One week in particular, I was working in the blood lab. Because I was a high school student and not a nursing student, I wasn't really allowed to do a whole lot. I could only observe, I couldn't really touch anything. So the technician and I thought it'd be fun to tap my blood. My parents had always told me that I was O positive, but after putting my blood in the centrifuge, it turned out that I was A positive. And then after we were done, the technician gave me a little blood donor card. So if I'm ever unconscious or anything, people know what type of blood I have based on my card. In this presentation about blood donation, I'll be talking a little bit about the current blood shortage and then what you could do to help. In the United States, someone needs a blood transfusion every 3 seconds. And then 95% of Americans will need a transfusion at some point in their lives. There are several reasons for the current blood shortage we're in. One of the ones is due to the increase in medical technology. There's more surgeries that require blood than ever before. And there's also an increase in the number of surgeries that require multiple transfusions. So you go in, have your surgery, you need blood, and then you'll come back another time and get more blood. And then the general aging of the population also increases the need for blood, just because as people are getting older, they need more surgeries and they need more blood. So, also, only 37% of the U.S. population is eligible to donate blood. This is because of age restrictions. If you have certain diseases, you can't donate legally. And then about 10% of that 37% actually donates. Each donation takes out 1 pint of blood, but the average surgery takes up to 3 pints. So, there is no artificial substitute for blood, and then blood has a limited shelf life. And depending on, usually they separate the blood to store it. And red blood cells are good for 42 days, platelets are good for 5 days, and plasma can be frozen, and then it's good for up to 1 year. And then we usually, or in the past, the United States has imported 30% of its blood from Europe, but due to stricter regulations from the FDA, we no longer can do that. So what is the solution to this crisis? If everyone who was able to donate would donate 3 times a year, blood shortages would not exist. In addition to saving lives, donating is also beneficial for you personally. Some of the benefits are you get a free health screening. Whenever you go in, they do a little interview and they run some tests on you. And so sometimes you can kind of find out something's wrong. Some doctors believe that donating blood regularly reduces the risk of heart disease, which is the #1 killer of Americans. And also some doctors believe that it reduces the risk of certain cancers, such as colon cancer. And then donating blood can also help you if you have high blood pressure or if you have metabolic syndrome. And then actually donating blood, whenever you donate blood, you get rid of your old red blood cells, and so then your body creates new red blood cells that are better at transporting oxygen throughout your body. So the simplest reason to donate is also the best reason to donate. You can save a life. Most public places will have a blood drive at least once a year, so check with your church, the local library, local schools. Be sure to eat iron-rich foods the day before and drink lots of water the day of so that you are qualified to donate.